Hello, and thank you for joining us here on the Clarity Core. Today, we'll be exploring the topic, the only 5 ChatGPT prompts you need to double your productivity. If you've been using ChatGPT but feel like you're only scratching the surface, you're right. Most people use ChatGPT like a basic search engine, asking simple questions or writing short emails, when in reality, it can be your personal productivity machine if you know the right prompts. The truth is, productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing less, but smarter. And that's where ChatGPT becomes your ultimate advantage. In this video, we'll go beyond the surface and break down the only 5 prompts you'll ever need to double your productivity, save hours every week, and make ChatGPT your personal assistant, strategist, and creative partner. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make ChatGPT. Think like a world-class expert in any topic. Structure your days for focus and efficiency. Automate repetitive work. Brainstorm and refine ideas like a professional team, and generate clear, actionable results instantly. Let's get started. The hidden secret behind productivity with ChatGPT. Before we dive into the prompts, let's clear one thing up. ChatGPT isn't magic. It's a tool, but like any tool, it's only as powerful as how you use it. Most users type vague one-sentence questions like, "Write me an email," or "Summarize this text." Then they get generic robotic results and assume ChatGPT isn't that smart. But the truth is, the magic happens when you give ChatGPT context, structure, and perspective, just like you would to a skilled assistant or coworker. You don't just tell it what to do. You tell it how to think. That's where these 5 prompts come in. Each one acts like a mental framework that trains ChatGPT to deliver expert-level results, fast. Let's start with the first and most powerful one. Prompt number 1, the expert persona. Prompt: think like an expert. If you take away only one prompt from this video, let it be this one. Most people ask ChatGPT to do something. Smart users tell ChatGPT who it is first. Here's the secret. When you assign ChatGPT a role, it instantly adjusts its reasoning, tone, and approach to fit that role. You're basically telling it to think with a specific mindset. For example, instead of saying, "Give me productivity tips," say this instead: "Act as a world-class productivity coach who's helped over 10,000 clients design efficient work systems. I'll describe my situation, and you'll give me customized advice based on the habits of top performers." That one change turns ChatGPT from a random assistant into a professional strategist. Now let's expand it with a real example. Let's say you're trying to manage your work schedule better. You could type, "How can I plan my day more effectively?" ChatGPT would probably give you a simple list. Wake up early, use a planner, set goals, basic stuff. But with the expert persona prompt, you'd say, "You are a time management coach trained in the principles of deep work by Cal Newport. Create a customized daily schedule for me, balancing deep work, meetings, and creative time." Now ChatGPT gives you a plan with specific time blocks, reasoning behind each, and advice tailored to high-performance habits. That's not automation. That's intelligence. You've just turned ChatGPT from a basic chatbot into a personal consultant. This single trick can upgrade every prompt you write, whether it's about fitness, business, marketing, or personal development. So remember the formula. Act as specific expert who has experience goal. I'll provide details, and you'll respond based on that expertise. That's your foundation. Every other prompt builds on this one. Prompt number 2, the task automation prompt. Do it like a system. If prompt number 1 is about thinking, this one is about doing. Most people use ChatGPT reactively. They ask it for one answer at a time. But the real productivity boost comes when you make ChatGPT build you a repeatable system, something you can reuse daily or weekly without thinking. For example, let's say you want to handle your emails faster. You could say, "Act as my email productivity system." Your goal is to categorize, summarize, and draft responses to incoming emails using short, polite, and actionable messages. Every time I paste emails below, respond with 3 sections. 1. Priority summary. 2. Draft replies. 3. Follow-up reminders. Boom! You've just turned ChatGPT into your personal email manager. The next time you have 20 unread messages, you paste them in. And ChatGPT does all the thinking for you. You can build similar systems for planning your week, tracking goals, writing social media content, brainstorming creative ideas, or managing projects. Let's try another example. You could say, "You are my content organization system. Whenever I give you raw notes, you'll turn them into structured content outlines with key points, hooks, and action steps." Now, ChatGPT can automatically take your brain dumps and turn them into usable frameworks. That's how professionals use it. They don't type random questions. They train ChatGPT to operate like a custom productivity machine. Once you write the prompt once, you can reuse it forever. Pro tip: save your best prompts in a document or note app. That way, you're not reinventing the wheel each time. You're building your own AI operating system. Prompt number 3. The Research Accelerator prompt. Summarize like a pro. Let's face it, we live in the age of information overload. You could spend hours reading articles, watching tutorials, or scrolling through long blog posts trying to find useful insights. That's where ChatGPT becomes your research assistant. But again, the way you ask matters. If you just say, "Summarize this article," you'll get a vague, surface-level summary. Instead, you want to give it structure and purpose. Here's how. Act as a professional research analyst. I'll give you text, and your job is to extract the 5 most actionable insights, summarize them in plain language, and provide one practical example for each insight. Now, ChatGPT won't just summarize, it will analyze for usefulness. You can also go further. Compare 3 articles or reports on the same topic and summarize the key differences, agreements, and unique insights in bullet points. This instantly saves you hours of reading. And if you combine it with the expert persona prompt, you can tell it to summarize as a productivity coach, as a business analyst, or as a student preparing for an exam. That's how you shift from information overload to insightful learning. Prompt number 4, the Idea Generator prompt. Think with me, not for me. One of the biggest mistakes people make is using ChatGPT for final answers instead of collaboration. ChatGPT is incredible at generating ideas, but only if you treat it like a creative partner. This prompt is all about brainstorming with ChatGPT, not through ChatGPT. Here's how to do it. Let's collaborate on an idea. You're my creative thinking partner with experience in psychology, communication, and innovation. I'll describe my idea and you'll help me improve it step by step. Ask clarifying questions before giving suggestions. That last sentence, "ask clarifying questions first," is key. It makes ChatGPT act like a thinking human, not a guessing machine. It stops rushing to conclusions and starts engaging in genuine problem solving. For example, if you're launching a business, writing a YouTube script, or creating an app, you can feed ChatGPT your concept, and it'll ask smart follow-up questions, refine the direction, and help you discover angles you didn't even consider. You can also use variations like, "You are my creative strategist. I'll describe my project, and you'll generate 10 unique angles, 3 premium-level ideas, and 3 simple but effective ideas for implementation." This turns ChatGPT into a co-creator instead of just a writer. And the best part? When you combine this with the expert persona prompt, you can brainstorm like an entire team, one that never sleeps, never complains, and always delivers. Prompt number 5, the Personal Optimization prompt. Build my daily system. This is where everything comes together. Because productivity isn't just about tasks, it's about energy, focus, and habits. You can use ChatGPT to build your daily system. Not just a to-do list, but a structure that fits your goals and lifestyle. Here's an example. You are my personal productivity planner. Using principles from time blocking, habit stacking, and the 80-20 rule, design a daily routine that helps me maximize focus and creativity. I work from 9 to 5, and I want to spend evenings on self-improvement and fitness. Now, ChatGPT builds you a schedule tailored to you. It might say, morning deep work from 9 to 11, meetings from 11 to 2, creative work from 2 to 4, learning time at 6 p.m., workout at 7 p.m. And it doesn't stop there. You can also tell it to help you analyze and adjust your routines weekly. Each Friday, I'll tell you how my week went. You'll review what worked, what didn't, and create a refined version of my weekly system. You've just created a self-learning AI productivity coach, one that grows with you. It's like having a mentor who tracks your progress and helps you improve every week. Bonus prompt, the clarity prompt. Explain this like I'm a beginner. Let's be honest. We all run into topics that confuse us. It could be taxes, coding, project management, or even financial analysis. When that happens, don't just copy-paste a question into ChatGPT. Use the clarity prompt to make it teach you like a world-class tutor. Here's how. Explain topic to me as if I were a complete beginner, using simple language, short analogies, and clear examples. Then give me 3 real-world applications to reinforce my understanding. This transforms ChatGPT into a teacher that meets you where you are. You can even ask for multiple perspectives. Now explain the same topic as if you were a professor, then as if you were a YouTuber explaining to a general audience. This method builds layered understanding. First simple, then deep. So whether you're learning Python, marketing, or economics, the clarity prompt makes sure you actually understand what you're learning, not just memorize it. The psychology behind these 5 prompts. Why do these prompts work so well? Because they tap into how humans communicate. When you tell ChatGPT who it is, what role it plays, and what outcome you want, you remove the guesswork. You're no longer talking to a machine, you're managing a thought process. Think of it like giving instructions to an employee. If you just say, do this, they'll do it quickly but poorly. If you say, here's the goal, here's the context, and here's how I want it done, they'll deliver exactly what you need. ChatGPT is no different. When you structure your prompts, you control not just the output, but the quality of the thinking behind it. That's why high-performing entrepreneurs, content creators, and knowledge workers don't waste time typing random questions. They build prompt systems that work for them, frameworks that turn ChatGPT into a virtual team member. And that's how you double productivity. How to combine all 5 prompts into a workflow. Here's what this looks like in real life. Imagine you're creating a YouTube video, blog post, or presentation. You can use all 5 prompts in sequence like this. Expert persona. Prompt. Act as a professional content strategist with experience in YouTube growth. Idea generator prompt. Let's brainstorm 10 ideas for videos that teach AI productivity to beginners. Research accelerator prompt. Summarize and compare the top 3 articles about AI tools for productivity. Give me actionable insights. Task automation prompt. Turn these insights into a content outline with sections for intro, key points, and call to action. Personal optimization prompt. Create a weekly content schedule based on my time availability. By combining them, you've just created a personal AI team. A strategist, a researcher, a writer, and a productivity coach, all inside ChatGPT. That's how professionals and creators are using AI to 10x their output without burnout. The new productivity mindset. Now that you know these prompts, it's time to shift your mindset. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to amplify you. You're not competing with other people anymore. You're competing with people who know how to use AI efficiently. And productivity in 2025 isn't about typing faster or working harder. It's about thinking better, delegating smarter, and leveraging AI systems that multiply your output. So the next time you open ChatGPT, don't just ask it questions. Train it, shape it, give it roles and rules. That's how you turn ChatGPT from a tool into a partner, and from a chatbot into a productivity machine. Let's recap. The 5 prompts to double your productivity. The expert persona prompt. Act as specific expert who has goal. Teaches ChatGPT how to think like a professional. The task automation prompt. Do it like a system. Creates reusable workflows and automates repetitive tasks. The research accelerator prompt. Summarize like a pro. Turns ChatGPT into your research and analysis assistant. The idea generator prompt. Think with me, not for me. Encourages collaboration, creativity, and clarity. The personal optimization prompt. Build my daily system. Designs schedules, habits, and reflections tailored to you. Bonus. The clarity prompt. Explain this like I'm a beginner. Makes ChatGPT your personal tutor in any topic. Final words. The difference between average and exceptional ChatGPT users isn't intelligence, it's intentionality. Average users ask questions. Productive users design systems. If you use these 5 prompts daily, for planning, learning, creating, or managing your work, you'll start saving hours every week. You'll think faster, write clearer, and execute better, all without working harder. Because the future belongs to those who know how to collaborate with AI. So go ahead, copy these prompts, save them somewhere, and start experimenting today. Remember, you don't need 100 prompts, you just need 5 great ones, and the habit of using them with purpose. This is how you double your productivity. This is how you become unstoppable. If you find this video interesting, please leave a comment, let us know, like, subscribe, Chanel, and share the video with everyone.